Alright, so I believe I'm live. I will not delay and just jump right in. So I took last week off of Grand Arena, not intentionally, just because uh, I was procrastinating and did not lock in time. So it was actually kind of nice to just focus on farming, not have the GAC battles and preparations constantly looming. But this is my opponent for today. We're back in GAC. And he's got Lord Vader, Sith Eternal Emperor, General Skywalker, so a relatively even match. He's got about 500,000 more galactic power than I do. But it's a pretty good account. It's got a lot of good stuff. You've got a Relic Geo Brood Alpha. A lot of the stuff that we would expect to see for this galactic power. Relatively good. We'll look at the speeds. That's interesting. Maul is his fastest non-GL at 319. So speeds are a little bit lacking. Is that possible? This guy has Darth Revan. Okay, so he's moved mods around for okay. So this is not going to give us an accurate representation. Yeah, I thought that he had faster characters when I scouted him previously. 318, so unfortunately I'm not going to get a true representation of his mods based on that. Some people do that intentionally. They switch their mods around for GAC and then they'll just remove them or just change them around so that when their opponents are scouting, they can't truly prepare. I don't think that was the case with my opponent today, just because we have territory battles, we have dark side territory battles, so they probably move mods around for that. That's pretty common. I hate doing that. I don't personally do that. I just like to focus on a good mod set for a character and just kind of leave it. Saves credits. I'm always low on credits, and I've put enough focus on my mods that when I'm able to have a good mod set for any particular character, that mod set is going to be good enough to get the job done in territory battles or territory wars or whatever game mode that I'm thinking of. So I guess I will move them around for like events. I know like for unlocking, like for the C3PO event, I put some premium mods on my Ewoks. Obviously, I didn't want to leave them with mods as good as I had for the event, so they've been moved around since. Some of the mods are actually still on there. I just don't have a pressing need to use them elsewhere at the moment, but I know that I'll be able to take them as I need them for other characters. So ships, he's got a lot of stuff. Malevolent, Negotiator, Executrix Chimera, not bad. Luckily no Executor, so we don't have to deal with that for this round anyways. And so looking at his GAC history, he tends to bring both of his Galactic Legends on offense. He tends to go heavier with his offense. So I thought about, he also, I don't know if this is a normal thing, but he solos SLKR teams with his Lord Vader. I don't know if that's a typical thing that Lord Vader can do. I didn't really look into it that much. But these are his mods. Speed set, looks like he found as much protection secondaries as he could get. Speed and crit damage, and then protection, speed with high protection, and as much protection probably as he could find on those other two mods. So I'll just have the stats up just for anybody who has Lord Vader or soon to get Lord Vader and they want to look at what a baseline could be to solo SLKR teams. Those are his stats. I don't know if most Lord Vaders are able to do that or if it's just when they're modded a certain way, but in his history, on 2 occasions, he has used Lord Vader to solo SLKR, so it's interesting. I am using the same strategy I've been using in Kyber. Looks like he has gotten his attacks in. So I had Qui-Gon Jinn and SLKR. I thought about throwing kind of a bait team up here and putting SLKR in the back, but I did not want to get into a situation where he put his Lord Vader on defense and then I'm in a tough spot because now all of a sudden he's getting through potentially 2 or 3 zones. So if he put Lord Vader on defense, he likely would have been stuck on offense. Looks like he one-shotted everything, so he probably, Kenobi's still standing. We'll check that out in a minute. He one-shotted my front wall. I put Iden and then just throwaway teams on the back wall. I'm still not at a point where I'm able to, even though he typically sets a light defense, I'm still not at a point where I'm comfortable having enough teams on offense. I know my experience in Kyber, even though I am undefeated in Kyber so far, my experience has always been a big struggle to scrounge up enough teams to full clear and finish out when I need to. So my hope was that I won't have to full clear, but I wanted to be prepared in case that I did. So in situations like this, I always have to assume that my opponent is not done. So he literally one-shotted everything, and then he took no attempts on my Kenobi. So it's possible that he still has his Sith Eternal or Lord Vader to use, and he's just waiting to see how I do. So I don't want to get lulled into a false sense of security. I'm not liking this. I just have such little experience. He has the Zeta on Death Trooper. That's a nutty Zeta to put on. That's one of the least effective Zetas, I think, in Galaxy of Heroes. So maybe that was just a meme or a lost bet, because he's not even using him with Krennic. Maybe he used him with Krennic at some point. He does have Sith Eternal unlocked, so it's an interesting Zeta choice there, but I'm just so unfamiliar with Iden teams. I know I took a Padme team in against Iden at lower. The Iden team was lower level than this, and I barely was able to win. I had like 20 seconds left. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. He's got Bounty Hunters, Grievous, and kind of another separatist team with a random nest. Luckily, that nest is low gear, so it's not too concerning. Here's his Darth Revan. We'll check the speed, 343, so that looks like a Revan mirror match to me if I've ever seen one. Kylo Ren masked. I might want to nest this. I could probably Vader solo as well. And I can throw a number of things at this. Maybe like a Pelt Mara. He doesn't really have any damage on this team. So Pelt Mara and some other Empire teams, that would leave Vader and a lot of other good stuff. I think maybe on the Iden team, I don't know if Vader and Wat Tambor might be a thing for this. I might just overkill it with General Skywalker, I guess, depending on what he has on his back wall. So I guess the first order of business is just try to make some headway. So let's select the squad. I think my roster is big enough now where it's just going to be so much easier to pick teams this way. So let's just jump right in. So we'll do that. We'll hit them with this. I guess I'll come over here and hit HK. Then we'll do that. Alright, so we've got to hit over here. Let's see if we can get their Bastila out. Get their HK out. Hit them both. And there we go. Okay, and we'll get OG Kylo in here, Kylo Ren Solo. This is one of my favorite counters just because of how well and effective it works. So we open up with that, we get Retribution. We let them land their debuffs and just ramp my power. And notice that they landed the blind, but now the blind is gone. So I've got 9 stacks, so I'll do this again, see if we can get Karth out. There we go. And then from here on out, I think I should do those. I think I'll just do spam the AoEs. And then Zalbar can be tricky, so I like to land the healing immunity and then the big hit. And boom, 69 banners. Okay, for Geos, I've got plenty of stuff. I don't know what he has on his back wall, however. I don't necessarily have to clear his back wall, I just have to clear his other front wall. So I think this is kind of an unnecessary risk, because there's a good chance that he is done battling. Oh wait, is this the spy? If this is the spy, no, that's Sunfac. Let's just check how much damage his spy is putting out. Soldier. All Geos look the same. Okay. Let's check out his damage. 4347. That should be fine. We're gonna go in with Nest. We'll lose Kira, but we don't really care about keeping Kira around. And then I actually just put it on auto, because it'll take a while for Nest to ramp. We do run the risk of Spy getting his execute right after we take a turn, but I think with his Spy not being Relic and the damage didn't look like it was too crazy. So I think I want to get hits in on his soldier when I can. Or maybe not, it wasn't his soldier. Whichever one wasn't, one of these guys was really low gear. So the idea is to take out one. Once we take out one of the geos, the overall health pool is shrunk, and then combine that with our ramping damage that we're getting from all these buffs. There we go. So now we'll just start being able to take them down much faster. We do want to get the alpha, and then if Spy opens up, we want to take him because that's really the only win condition. The only way we lose this is if Spy gets his execute when we have our bonus protection down. So if Spy comes out of stealth, we definitely want to try to take our hits on Spy. Short of that, I'll go for Sunfac over here. If I get Sunfac out, that lowers the health pool even more. There we go. And so now it's a pretty smooth battle to get rid of the alpha. There we go. And so over here, what do we want to do? Ooh, do I want to do Ray? I might want to do Ray. It's kind of this would be kind of an experimental battle. But if I did like Ray, Zalbar, Han, I'll get Finn. And maybe Veteran Smuggler Chewbacca. Maybe R2-D2. Where is R2? I think I might have him on defense. I might have had him in my Rebel team. I don't know if this works. They don't have a whole lot of damage, which is the one thing I have going for me. However, they do have just annoying turn meter stuff with Gideon. Gideon's gonna decrease my damage output. I think I will maybe First Order instead. I'll take a minute and think about it. Take a minute and think. So that Ray battle over here is potentially an unnecessary risk. So I can Revan this. I can Rebels that. I can throw gas over there. I can throw Empire over there. So if I First Order this, okay, I shouldn't do this, but I do want to try to get a feel. I want to try to get a gauge for what the resistance can do. But I'm going to throw Zalbar in here. This might be a mistake. This might be where I drop the battle and completely lose, but we'll see. All right, so the first thing we want to do is I guess we'll do this. Then we'll get hits all around that should proc exposes. All right, and then Finn, we'll hit him. Chewie will hit him. Okay, now we'll do a hand wave over here. We'll do this. Get armor shred. All right. So let's just get rid of Shore Trooper so he's not an issue. Let's just do a basic over there. Someone's down. Vet Chewie is down. But I think Han's going to take 2 turns. Yep. As a result of that, so I'm okay with that. We'll work on Tarkin a little bit. We will... I guess we should just get Gideon out of here. We probably should have gotten Gideon out of here sooner. Okay, let's see if we can get a stun over here. And... we'll get TIE Fighter Violet out. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. We'll hand wave over there. We'll do this. We'll hit him. Okay. Cool stuff. Pretty smooth. All right, we can deal with this. All right, cool. So I'll just go General Skywalker up here. Just select the squad. I can probably pull out Echo. And save him. I guess I don't really need to play that conservatively because I have plenty of teams left. So yeah, let's just go in. We can just extreme overkill for this Iden team. So Iden will go and try to get this done and fail. Does he not have her modded for potency? So General Skywalker prevents revives. So that's why it's just a very clean, easy win, because people can't be revived once you take them down. So nice work here. We'll go with Jedi Revan. And I'm going to get Hermit Yoda. And here I'll save Ezra, probably for something on the back wall. And what's nice here is my opponent, there's a weak B2 over there, so we want to give Master's Training to Yoda. And Grievous will come across and smack us. That's fine. I'll do an AoE. And then I will just do a basic. I'll just get the B2 out of here. Then from here, I passed it to Bastila. Bastila, we pass to Yoda. Yoda, we spread all the buffs. And we send in Yoda. Grievous gets annoyed at us, but at this point, the game is over. So we can see Bastila is low on health, so let's equalize there. We'll just chip away. I guess we can do that. And we'll go there. Get a hit. We'll get another hit. Grievous down. And we'll try to stall out for a while. I won't be able to long enough. Yeah, not going to be enough. So I think that's 60. Oh wow, 62. That's annoying. I should have passed to Hermit Yoda, I guess, try to get some protection back, but that's alright. So at this point, we've got Rebels, Padme, some leftover Jedi, First Order, Empire. So we need 5 teams. So I'm going to bring in part of a Rebel team. What other Rebel can I throw in here? I just need any Rebel. With that Zam, yeah, we don't need to. Let's not play games. That's a Relic 7 Zam, and she shares a percentage of her stats, so let's not underestimate. Let's just stun Bosk. We'll get Bosk out of here, actually. Then we'll go all in on Zam. Her stat share is her unique, so once she's gone, that's basically it. We'll work on Embo. We'll blind them. We'll do that. We'll take out Django. We'll take out Embo. We'll kill Boba once. We'll kill Boba twice. And there we go. Okay, we can drop Empire over here. We can just do Palp, Vader, and Mara Jade. And I feel as though that will be plenty. And that saves, I guess we can, oh, we can try out our trooper team on the back wall. Alright, so this is my first time using troopers. Let's go in on the first order. I'm not even going to check speeds because I'm fairly certain that I have a significant speed advantage. So I guess we'll shred the armor on Kylo Ren unmasked. Then I'll do this. This puts the mark on our Dark Trooper, and then our Dark Trooper will get called to assist. Alright, and then what do I do here? Okay, I guess we do this. And then from here, we do that, we'll do this. Take him down. He's starting to get some turn meters. There is some turn meter that they're starting to get, but if we look at our turn meter, we're all full. So let's just work on Red Trooper. What's this? Okay, we do that. AoE, yeah. We don't need any extra offense right now, so we just work on Kylo. We're back up, full turn meter. There we go, there we go. Easy work. So we've got Padme, we've got First Order. So I'll do Padme First Order over there, and then up here, we'll just look at our Empire options. We go Palp, Vader, Thrawn, Mara Jade, and I think Tarkin. So I guess I don't want Dooku to do much, so we'll just do that. And then we just start killing things with Vader. Yeah. Oh, I have to kill him again. Pass it over to Vader. Merciless. Basic. Force Crush. And say goodnight. Alright, so we've got ships. So we could have, my opponent today played exactly the type of strategy that he has in the past, so we could have gone heavier on defense. But it's fine. Try to pull back some turn meter. Ewoks are going to do their thing. We want to get Elder out, but that's not going to happen. So I guess we just go here. And now we'll go for Elder. Okay, well, let's go for Chief Chirpa instead, then Low Gray. Elder's going to bring back Chirpa, which is fine. We're going to get Elder out. And goodbye, Sherpa. And last but not least, we have the Jawas. We'll just take in a full team. At this point, we're so far ahead on banners that it doesn't even matter. Okay, now this time I am going to check to make sure that I outrun their negotiator. Last time I jumped into, I have a Relic 9 Kenobi. I'm so used to my Kenobi going first that I really need squads for ships. But to continue my thought, yeah, I jumped into a negotiator mirror match. I went with this opening using Rex instead of 5s. My opponent went first and it got ugly. The battle got very ugly. However, I double checked. I am going first this time, so we can play this battle as we normally would. And just get his Anakin out immediately. So at this point, we've already won. We'll call in Plo, clean up the debuffs, boost the turn meter. We don't need that. We'll just do a basic right now. Just do a basic. Yeah, I don't need to do a whole lot, so I'm just putting out damage where I can. I'll bring in Ahsoka in this case. We want to get that taunt off, and then I actually want to do a big hit on 5s. And we'll just do a basic for now. We'll throw that taunt back on him. We'll boost Anakin, get 5s out of here. So that's the enemy Ahsoka. So at this point, Ahsoka is going to be the biggest damage dealer, so we want to get her out. We should just be able to end it with this, actually. So there we go, 69 banners. I probably could have stalled that out. Tried to get Ahsoka back to full health, but the chances of my opponent doing anything with what he has left, I would say, are slim to none. So I don't have a whole lot of fleet left. But I think this is going to be more than enough to get through what he's got. Who do we want to not? I guess we'll do hunt down the Y-Wing. Let's see if we can get rid of their damage. We pass it back and get rid of the damage. Okay, nice. And we just keep passing it to Kylo, and Kylo's just throwing out hit after hit. And then this is where we bring in the echelon. Boost our turn meter. They're going to get another reinforcement. No Falcon. What are they planning with the Falcon? Vulture Droid. I want to do Sunfac, Hyena Bomber, and then just throw in literally everything. So this, we can't mess this one up. Luckily, he put a relatively weak fleet defense, and this is not a relic Bosk, so I don't foresee us having any issues here. So what we want to do is get the, would have been nice to get the stun before Bosk got a turn, but that's alright. We put some buzz droids on Bosk. Put buzz droids on everyone. Oh yeah, we want to get spy. We want to start taking people out. Just like that, we've got it. So full clear on our opponent, 1821. I don't believe our opponent is going to be able to match that. Even if he is saving something, I believe we've won. So, all right, I'm going to cut it off there. I've got a lot more that I've got to get done today. So we'll take this win, and we'll see what the next round has in store.